So not only do they look great, but I mean they are environmentally friendly. So I also we can make square fire pits, and one thing that I'm also producing is this veneer. I have some display boards in the back there that you can see that this veneer we can make it in all shades of color. We can custom cut it to make it a little thicker for water features, and then you can really control the color. You can some designers come in and they will come in and choose the colors that they want so that they can choose the warmth or the coldness of the stone that they're putting in. And again, this is all 100% LEED contributed. So if you're working on a project that you need to up your LEED points, well, why use paint when you can use a LEED product on the walls that will give it so much character that you can't do with paint. Another product we came up with is I can wrap anything that is a 6x6 or smaller with granite, making it look like a granite column. We have a few pieces back there, so if you have a project where the steel post in the basement or anywhere you can cover with granite. Your pillars that are holding up the front porch, we can turn into granite. We can use marble, so you can make it all white. You can use dark granite. One thing that occurred to me, dark granite gets really warm when it's in the sun. So we've got an opening in there that you really can't see in this picture, but it's an 8-inch opening where, well, if you have a dark column in the sun, you could just run a coil of copper in there, run some water through it, and you've got a pool heater. We really try not to be limited. All I try to do is keep on saying to myself, what else can I make with granite waste? I mean, it's something somebody's throwing away. It is quite heavy. I had one kid that working for me, as he's lifting a piece of granite, he asked me why I didn't figure out a way to recycle cotton. I'd say, yeah, that might have been saved a bit on our fuel bills. So this is actually a picture. Sometimes I get kind of a cult following with some of the customers that I have. The guy that sent me these pictures, most of the pictures I get are from my customers sending them to me from their cell phones. That's the high-tech part of my presentation. But this particular couple, they came in and they originally ordered 100 square feet of pavers and a fire pit. They did that, and they live in Manayunk. And then they came in a couple weeks later and we got another project, so I helped them pick out some split stone. The third time they came in, it was, hey Mark, we know what we're doing, we'll fill our own boxes, and they did their own thing. And since then they have referred several people to me. Another product we're now making are compass roses. And again, remember, this is all somebody's trash. So this is actually one layer of the fire pit. We got pieces sandblasted, and this particular install, the buyer is a hunter, he's a bow hunter, and he had the arrow custom made. Here's another compass. These two compass roses were 48 inches, and this one is actually about 6 feet across. A guy in Maryland came up and picked it up. I mean, I've had people drive 4 hours or more to come and pick up 40 square feet of split stone, the veneer. One morning I was in the shop at 9 o'clock on a Saturday, and 2 women showed up and they said, oh, we're here to buy pavers. Okay, well, they're from Connecticut. They left at 4 o'clock in the morning to get to my shop at 9 o'clock so that they could buy this. I'm thinking, why am I the only one in the area, in the Northeast, doing this? We can make planners. You know, where can you put this stuff? I mean, you can see in this picture the shiny side is out. I mean, the versatility is really, really great. It's stone. It can go indoors or out. I get a lot of people that ask, oh, can you put it outdoors? Well, that was, here somebody made an outdoor bar with this material. A lot of people ask me, well, do you get pieces, can you make me a countertop? Well, I can only make you a countertop that's something like this. One thing I won't do is compete with my fabricators. They give me their stuff. If I make something that I compete with them, that they make, they won't give me their waste. So I do get really big pieces. It's amazing what they throw away. I mean, I've had fabricators wanting to get rid of full slabs and wanting to pick up that, and I ask them to break it up for me because I don't have a means to pick up whole slabs. And picture sell this stuff. But one of the things is, one of the ideas, and especially with the fire pits, is that a paver you can only sell for a certain amount of square footage before you outprice yourself. Well, with a fire pit, the sum of its parts is equal. It's worth more as the sum of its parts than the individual pieces. So if I make a fire pit, I can get more money per piece than I can for an individual paver. And here, there's actually a guy recycling in Texas. I don't know whether this would go over well in Pennsylvania, in the Northeast, but in Texas, this kind of thing goes over really well. So he's using probably 2 square feet of material. All right, that's like $14 worth of material, a $10 mirror, and he's selling that for $99. So again, it's something that he has created something that the sum is greater than the parts. So he can take a little bit of material, and the time it takes him to make that is really minimal. So, and a lot of people say, hey, Mark, what do you do with your waste? I mean, I make stuff. Well, what we started doing is, this is just our pieces tumbled. There are broken up pieces, they're too small to put in the machine, we can't cut veneer with it, so what we do is we tumble it, and you can see on the bottom of the picture that there are the cut pavers, and then the random pattern, or what we call, we like to call it river stone, because of the tumbled rock. So we really, to date, I haven't paid anything to haul away my material. I was pretty lucky. I moved into a facility where my landlord's an excavator, so he has used quite a bit of my waste. But what we just started doing now is we started bagging up our waste so we can sell this for erosion control and or retaining walls, making little retaining walls out of these bags, because it's granite waste. You pile it up, it's not going anywhere. It weighs a lot. So that's my story, and thank you for having me.